Hello, my fellow warmongers, and how is everyone doing on this fine day? Alright, it's Pharaoh War here. Welcome to the third and final episode of Pharaoh against the YouTubers, or Pharaoh against the world, which I like to call it. And in the final one in the first series, we're going against my main man Shadow, a very cool YouTuber with an awesome channel. You guys definitely need to watch it. Go check it out. You'll find it in the description below. He's a very cool guy with, let me just say it, awesome, amazing music he plays in the background of the games. It is just completely amazing. I love the music. You guys definitely need to check him out. He's still starting as much as I am, but yeah, I'm sure his channel is gonna pick up soon and be an awesome YouTuber. Alright guys, I hope you're gonna enjoy this series because it's been a lot of fun for us to play, and this is a good finale for it. So guys, we're in this game I am going with Wood Elves against what are they called? Yeah, the Greenskins. So for my army, I've got a front line of 2 Treekin, 2 Eternal Guard right behind them, 2 War Dancers on the flanks, Wildwood Rangers on the rear there for the anti-large and armor piercing. I've got a Glade Lord, a Glade Lady with Prayer of Anathrema, the missile damage thing, and the 2 potions, and of course the Arrows of Kurnos. Spell Singer of Life with just Earth Blood and a Spell of Protection. I've got 2 Wild Riders there with shields and a Glade Rider with Hagbane tips. Other than that, yep, that's for my army. For Shadow's army, he's got a front line of, like, we can just play actually. It's gonna take a long time for them to come. He's got a front line of 5 Orc Boys, which in my opinion are very bad. Very low melee defense, not very high leadership, and their shield actually is a wooden shield, or a bronze, or whatever they like to call it, and it blocks only 35. While the silver shield, let's check what the silver shield does actually. How much it blocks. Silver shield actually blocks 55%. That's 20% more damage from arrows. And actually, the goblins, the freaking sucky goblins, have silver shields. So it's always better to just forget about the Orc Boys, get goblins and rank them up. Much better. They cost less. They'll have more ranks, same leadership, better shields. It's just, it makes more sense having goblins as your fodder frontline. So 5 Orc Boys, 2 Black Orcs, and the Crimson Killers. The Crimson Killers are a very niche pick. You definitely need something, like, because they're very easy to counter. Like with 1 artillery, the Crimson Killers, like, they will take a lot of time to get actually into the fight, but with speed 29, yeah, if you're going against an army with artillery, definitely do not pick the Crimson Killers. Just don't pick the Crimson Killers unless you're going against Vampire and you know the other player is not getting a Fate of Buna, because Fate of Buna as well can destroy the Crimson Killers. So they're a very niche pick. You definitely need to pick them very, very carefully. He's also got Grimgore, because why ever you should ever not get Grimgore, because Grimgore is fucking awesome. He got Gitsnick. Gitsnick is not a very good, it's very expensive with 200 something gold, and it only, like, it just gives like 30% increased armor piercing damage, I think. Yeah, 36% armor piercing damage, which against Wood Elves, no, very bad pick. Maybe against Treekin, yeah, that's okay. With Treekin they have 80 armor, which isn't that much as well, so you don't really need a lot of armor piercing to go through that. Your Ragnarok Queen with the Black Orcs and Grimgore can destroy the Treekin easily. And also for he's got the Ragnarok Queen. She's awesome. You can never go wrong with the Ragnarok Queen. There's nothing wrong that you can do that not picking her, because she's an amazing pick. I know I don't play a lot with her because I don't like to play with like a specific single unit that causes a lot of damage, because they can just easily get focused and killed. But the Ragnarok Queen is a freaking tank with 150 armor, a lot of health, high weapon strength, high missile damage, poison, spiderlings. She's just awesome. And terror, yeah, she's awesome. For his backline, he's got 2 Orc Air Boys. Again, very bad pick against Wood Elves. If I got an Archers, which I usually don't, but yeah, if I did, my Archers can destroy the Orc Air Boys easily. Just 2 volleys and the Orc Air Boys will just get destroyed and run away. I casted 2 Arrows of Kurnos on the Crimson Killers, because Crimson Killers, you know, you need to get a lot of damage on them, just because they have very high weapon strength with 42 splash damage, very high melee attack of 44. Yeah, you just need to get rid of them. Get rid of them like immediately. So yeah. We're starting to get the charge. I sent in my cap from the back just to get some poison damage on the Orc Air Boys. I'll send in my Wild Riders on them to destroy them. I did a very bad mistake there. I'll separate my two front line there. They should have, you know, like, I should have clumped them up here so I can get the healing from the Spellsinger of Life on all of them. Because also the War Dancers, like, I thought, okay, I'll get the War Dancers from here, same thing from there. They'll crash in like this, I'll send in my War Dancers. Something else Shadow should have done, he should have, like, tried to get around. He's clumping up, like, see, he's got 3 units fighting 2 units, and one of mine is just flanking him. Same thing here. 1, 2, 3, and I'm just gonna flank him. And he's sending the Crimson Killers same way. He should have went around on them from the center there, broke through, got into my Lord, got into my Wild. He's got a lot of options, but still he's just sending them there. He casted a beautiful Foot of Gorg there. But in the same time, I tried pushing through. So yeah, I kept clicking for people to move over here so it wouldn't hit me that much. I wouldn't get like really clumped up. Very nice move from him, casting the spider hatchlings right behind my lines to just demoralize the leadership of my units. So yeah, this flank is just losing horribly because I'm focusing with my healing, like with the healing from the Spellsinger on this area over here. But at the same time, like I had to sacrifice one. So I thought, okay, the Crimson Killers are here. I'm definitely focusing on this area over here. This area over here, my Treekin can just hold the line for a while and just keep, like, I'll send in my Wild Wood Riders, my Wild Wood Rangers over here. As you can see, the Wild Riders are just destroying whatever he has going on here. I sent in my Glade Riders with Hagbane tips to fire on the Crimson Killers because why not? Still, this line is holding very awesome because I casted another Earthblood and it's gonna do just great damage. Pulled out my War Dancers. I think I wanted to get like a better charge again. Still focusing on the Crimson Killers with my Heirs of Kurnos because again Crimson Killers. So see, like the Crimson Killers, they only have 7 kills because they are really clumped up. Like see, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 units not fighting in the front line. He's just got only 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 units out of 40. No, not 47. Where are they? So 7 units out of how much? Out of 30 units are only fighting. So this is bad. He should have like went around, you know, tried to get through. But yeah, he didn't do that. That's a big mistake on Shadow's part. If he did that, he would have definitely won this area easily. Also because I didn't have anything over here to stop him. I immediately, when he sent in his Black Orcs on the Glade Riders over here, I casted a Prey of Anathrema on them, sent in the Wildwood Rangers to attack them from the rear. Yeah, they're just like they're getting really destroyed right now with the Wild Rangers just firing at them. The Glade Riders with Hagbane tips, I'll make them focus on the Ragnarok Spider. These Treekin are getting back. I'll put them over here. Sent in my Wildwood Rangers on the Ragnarok Queen. I was hoping Shadow would forget about these guys, but yeah, he will for a second now. But yeah, shouldn't have done that. You can never rely on your opponent doing a mistake. That's just wrong. So yeah, he's just gonna send them in a second now. Yeah, as you can see, I was hoping that I can pull out my Wildwood Rangers so they can focus on the Ragnarok Queen, just do some damage. The Treekin can hold her back because there are very few models and they're very high health, so she's gonna have a hard time breaking through them. The Glade Riders with Hagbane tips, the Wildwood Rangers on this side, they were freaking bosses held against the Black Orcs and the Orc Boys and the Shaman and Grimgor and everyone here. Yeah, I was kind of destroying this Orc Air Boy because they just were going through there. I don't know why. Yeah, the Ragnarok Queen is just getting destroyed now with the poison on her and the Treekin and the Wildwood Rangers. I'll send in my Wild Riders as well to just like destroy them. But yeah, he did something awesome there. He casted a Spiderling on the Glade Riders with Hagbane tips. But yeah, I'll just push through them that way and because they can fire while moving and they have a radius of a circle to fire in. So yeah, so their firing range is like this. So they can fire within that circle. So as long as they're moving, they can actually fire on her. Yeah, but I shouldn't have let him got into it. I should have just kept like skirmishing, running away and then just firing at her. But now, yeah, she's just gonna get destroyed with the Treekin, the Wild Riders, and the Glade Lord just firing at her. Spellsinger of Life got caught over here with the Black Orcs. These Wildwood Rangers are still freaking bosses, keeping the Black Orcs away. Finally, this clump of Crimson Killers with the Orc Boys broke. And they ran to the back, and the Crimson Killers are already, all of them are dead right now. I think that's it. No, these are my War Dancers. Oh shit. As you can see, these Treekin, they have 39 kills. They didn't even lose any models because this area I was healing it heavily because I didn't want this area to break because this was my holding line. If I won this fight, I knew I would win all the fight because he had 2 Black Orcs. As you can see, like there was another one, but it already broke. You know, actually there is the other one and the Crimson Killers. So I had a lot of bad stuff going on here. I've kind of forgot about my Wild Riders. Should have sent them in on the back of these Black Orcs just to try and break them. Yeah, but I'll send them in on this area over here, just like destroy, get his units routing again. My leadership is just doing its job, staying back. The Spellsinger of Life is just doing its job, kind of trying to heal the units. The Glade Riders are just attacking with all the Hagbane tips they have, with all the ammo. They kind of finishing all their ammo with 23 kills. Yeah, their job was just poisoning everything around here, which they did awesome. I'm routing all of his backline as well right now. All the Orc boys coming back, he was sending them back. I'm routing all of them right now, just charging in here, charging in, just starting getting them to get shattered. As you can see, 2 units already shattered. These guys are gonna route now. These guys are already routing. Grimgore is a freaking boss, destroying my Treekin, destroying my Wildwood Rangers. He's just doing everything. But yeah, I was like, okay, the only way I can win this, I cannot kill Grimgore. I do not have anything to actually kill Grimgore. So I was like, okay, I will destroy all his army, and then he will just shatter due to losses. That is the only thing I can do, because I've got nothing to deal with Grimgore. Like, my Glade Lord does magic damage with 9 attacks. That's not a lot against Grimgore, but yeah, I'm just trying right now, killing the Orc Shaman, destroying all his Orc boys. The Black Orcs that were here, they routed. I stayed on them until they died. I'm just doing everything I can to kill his army, because Grimgore, I do not have anything again to deal with Grimgore. So yeah, some of the things that should have been done better. Shadow didn't get any cavalry. That was a big mistake. For him, I told him during the game, I was like, you don't have any cavalry, so he's got nothing to stop my Wild Riders. And he's also, in the same time, he's got no anti-large. So no anti-large, no cavalry, no nothing. My my Wild Riders are just going to town on everything he has. Like, let's check their kills. 108 and 187. That is a lot. A lot. It is not normal to get that amount of kills on just 2 cav units. And they did that especially because he had nothing to counter them by. And the Wild Riders, the Wildwood Rangers, destroyed the Black Orcs with 102 and 72. His Black Orcs were wasting their time against Treekin. Yeah, they should have tried to get into the Wildwood Rangers, kill the War Dancers, kill the Eternal Guard, but yeah. Something else very bad he did, he clumped up his units. So on the left flank over there, if you remember, there were 3 units fighting 2 units, same thing on the right flank. He should have like tried flanking around, attacking from the rear, attacking from the sides. Always better to just get that leadership debuff for the other unit. Yeah, but other than that, thank you, Shadow, for the opportunity, man, to play with you. You are a very awesome YouTuber, man. I enjoyed every minute, every second of playing with you, my friend. And guys, definitely we'll be doing a lot of this series going on. Shadow, get better at the game, man. You're doing awesome already. Good job, my friend, and I wish you all the best. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. Don't forget to look at the description. You'll find Shadow's channel. Go there, like, subscribe to it. As I said, awesome music, awesome commentator, just a lot of fun to watch. Really recommend you guys go watch him. Alright guys, thank you for watching this game, and I hope you have a nice day.